All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back. We're back finally with some Delta Force Hawk Ops. Now, this has become one of my most favorite games. Honestly, this and it's alpha. It's alpha. It's crazy. I wanted to go over a couple of points though. I've got a list of pros and cons. I kind of want to go over with you, and I'm going to be honest with you. The pros really outweigh the cons. Okay, so we're going to take our bad news first. We're going to talk about the cons. Okay, world chat. The only time that I think of world chat, I think of mobile games, and it's usually all bots. And you never really know how degenerate the world is until you shove, you know, 50,000 plus people in a group chat and have loose restrictions on what they say. Like, while yes, there's a basic blocked word list. There are very easy ways around it, so it's not very polished. Okay, let's talk about the name Delta Force Hawk Ops. I don't like it. Okay, I understand why they named it that, but it's something that I continuously forget. So my intro is always fucked because I'm like, what am I playing? Oh shit, Delta Force Hawk Ops. Okay, Delta Force Hawk Ops. Say that 10 times fast, okay? But that's not the worst. I mean, the name is the least of the problems, okay? But it's still under the cons list. Not enough places to get good loot. There, unfortunately, really is not. There are 4 safe box. There's 2 safes. There's 2 computers. I mean, obviously, this is an alpha, but they only give 1 item each, and it normally isn't that good. I think I might have gotten 1 legendary item, and that's pretty much it. All right, the maps are small. Now it's an alpha. There's plenty of time to make different maps, change things, this, that, and the other. But the maps are small for how many players they put on it. At least I feel like it is. Okay. Prices of items that you buy in auction and store. Really, auction, you're always going to run a little bit of a risk of things being overpriced because auction prices are subjective to whoever the player is that is listing those prices. Okay. But prices in general need to be balanced in the regular store. Now, there is no in-game store slash crafting area. What I would like to see is a little station that I can go ahead and I can buy extra ammo if I'm running out that game, or I might be able to craft different things that I need. Craft ammo, for example, with stuff that I end up finding in the game. We don't have that at all. So a lot of times it comes down to, hey, I'm going to extract right now because I have 7 bullets left and I cannot, for the life of me, find any of the ammo type that I need. Okay. The matchmaking, which they are working on it has been a little bit of a problem. It's taking an excessive amount of time. Some players even reporting up to 30 minutes now. The longest I have waited is 10. That was not very often. It was occasional. And as of today, making this video, they have tried to fix it a little bit. But what has happened with them trying to fix it is the game is it's loading about 85% of the way and then crashing. So I've lost at least 3 sets of gears to just today alone on 85% loads. And actually, I ended up I stopped playing today because I lost my final set of good gear to an 85% load. Backpack size needs to increase. You really cannot take an extra set of gear out. You really might be only get 2 items max. And really you're only going to be getting 1, which the helmet's the only thing that's convenient to take. As for guns, there needs to be a 3rd gun or rifle slot. We have 2 rifle slots and 1 pistol, but I'm going to be honest with you, I found a single pistol in the game, and they're not that common. I would like to see that switch to a rifle slot to help me fill up my stash a little bit more and, not have shit guns all the time. All right, slow leveling. Leveling in this game is very slow for an extraction game. Normally, extraction games you're gonna want to get more XP from an extraction game then you're going to want more XP for an extraction game per match than you're going to get from whatever normal mode that you have. For example, like they have a battlefield mode. Not entirely sure what it's called. Can't remember it on the top of my head, but I get more XP from playing that than the extraction mode, which is opposite to what it should be. Footsteps are insanely loud. Very, like, it's not that uncommon to own a headset, but I could sound horror you from across the map with a $20 Walmart headset. Matter of fact, I probably don't even need a headset. All I need is a monitor. Like, footsteps are insanely loud, and there is not really a way to muffle it to an acceptable point. I would, for competitive like sake, I would like a character with some type of dead silence. There is a character that has silenter footsteps, but it didn't seem to be enough for me. All right, so that's pretty much it for the cons, and that's a short list. We have a lot of pros to go over. So pros, easy to grasp UI and item rankings. So, you obviously have your common, your uncommon, your rare, like your normal ranking items that you find in a lot of different games. This has that here. It's very easy to understand and it's nice. That's like one of the biggest things that's missing out of games like Tarkov and hell, fucking DMZ didn't even have ranked gear. Like there was one plate that you spawned in normally, 2 plate, 3 plate was your max. And this has multiple different levels of gear, and you have options to switch it in and out. And some gear, like for example, I have a epic helmet that blocks like a portion of my vision, and it muffles my hearing. So while it is an epic helmet, it gives me debuffs as well. Like it's balanced. Another pro is gun balancing is really nice. I haven't seen anything really take the lead over a lot of the other stuff. I mean, the MP5 is good. Like I really just haven't. Like the M16, although like the M16 sucks, but most of the guns are very well matched. Different types of exfils. So there are different types of exfils. One being you can exfil if you drop your backpack. Why you would do that, I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. There's another extract that you can pay 10,000 coins for, which you can earn coins in-game by completing missions, which is really good. There is one that is sometimes open, but not always. It's random per match to see if that is open or not. There is a regular extraction point, and there are ways to emergency extract from different parts of the map, but it notifies everyone in your surrounding area that you are trying to exfil from there. So you have lots of options, and it's quite nice. Hidden/dev loot spots. Now, I wish I would have recorded it, but I was just playing. We found a whole we found a whole bank safe area in a mission that you needed a certain character to be able to use to do that mission. And we ended up actually completing it, and it was really good because all the safes had different like good loot items. Unfortunately, only single items, but it did have quite a bit. Out of game base/store. Now we have a black site that's really nice. It goes out. It goes out of game, so you can run around, you can upgrade it, you can physically see it, you can physically go into the firing range, you can physically interact with characters, which is really nice. And if you don't want all that bullshit that takes a little bit longer, there's a menu system to replace it just as fine. There's lots of quality of life additions, so like auto sort/rotate for your inventory to kind of keep everything clear. Auto clear backpack, so essentially after a big match, you want to just throw everything in your stash and not worry about it. That is an option. Also, your stash will auto sort every time you go in and out of it, or you can sort it yourself, which is fucking awesome. Another pro is mission/bosses. So there are bosses and missions, and the missions honestly are probably I want to probably brag on the missions a little bit more because like they go off of what you need. So there's a medical section, there's an assault section, there's like an ammo section. If you do these missions, you can unlock rewards based on what you need. So that's like, I don't know. I think that's a really great feature. Craftables. So we can take items out and craft stuff, as well as we can use items that we find in game to upgrade our black site. Really nice. Voice chat is on the pros, and you might think that why the fuck is voice chat on the pros? Like, isn't voice chat kind of standard? And you'd be wrong. Via Payday 3, I don't understand how you make a team based game without voice chat. I mean, you've got to be mentally retarded for that. Injuries. So you can, if you get shot in the leg, you have a slowing effect. You also have a pain effect that kind of blurs your vision. Your player kind of screams a little bit, and you can get a head injury. Like your body, you have different spots that you can get injury from that you have to do in another heal item to heal that, so you don't have those lasting effects. Obviously, if you break your legs, you're going to be a little fucking slow. All right. You see, PvP and PvE, this is kind of normal for an extraction. You're always going to want a PvE aspect, but PvP is really what makes it fun. And that might be a little bit controversial because a lot of DMZ people like to whine, saying that PvP ruined the game. Go fuck yourself if you're one of those people. Most of everything can be extracted. So in DMZ, there was a lot of useless shit that you could pick up, and you couldn't kind of bring it back in game, and it would just give you a monetary value at the end or an XP value. That was kind of bullshit. I'm not happy about it. Here, you can take out almost everything. Different tier loot without gear score matchmaking. So if I have legendary items, I can go in and I won't be against only legendary items. It'll be a mix of everything, which is really nice. It makes it a little bit worth it to know that, like, I'm not always going to be on the same level as another player. Like, it's nice. It also randomizes loot. Like, say you take down a dude with legendary gear and you're wearing greens, you're going to be a real happy motherfucker. All right. Alpha game is better than most CODs on release. For example, DMZ. DMZ on release was ass. All right. And COD has so much fucking money to make a decent game. They just don't. Okay. So Alpha Delta Force is better than release COD. Blows my fucking mind. All right. Delta Force also is really good about, like, it's a balanced mix of tactical / arcade shooter. Tactical in the sense of we have injuries in different spaces, and arcade shooter where one bullet doesn't like murder you. The movement's a little bit arcadey. The abilities are arcadey. It's really good. There are puzzles in this game, which is nice because you want to figure stuff out to be able to get higher tier loot, etc., etc. There's also gear durability, and that's really nice. So it prevents you from one, you have to take in a repair kit, and so that takes up some slots, and it also prevents you from staying for the rest of the game, like all the way to the end, just PvPing. There are plenty of opportunities that make you want to get out or maybe even switch gear that might not even actually be beneficial to you, because what use is a blue chest plate if it has 0 durability over a green chest plate with 15? So it's something to think about. One last note before I end this video is one of the biggest things that I really want to see implemented that I forgot to add to the con list is chat on death. I want to hear the other team. Proximity chat would be nice, and I would honestly love to hear the reactions on kill. So if they add that, I don't know if I'm playing Black Ops 6 that much. We'll see. Treyarch has a history of not disappointing us. So we'll see. But for this to be free to play and Black Ops 6 is going to be paid, do I really want to try another Call of Duty or do I want to keep with this? So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like this type of video, drop me a like, drop me a sub, and I'll see you guys in the next one.